I want to say first that it was a bullshit decision for sure. I'm not accepting this. I don't know what we're gonna do with this decision. I'm absolutely sure that I won the fight. I did much more than Gane in all the fight. I don't know who scored this fight for him, who the judges, how they decide this. But I absolutely think I don't know. Maybe somebody of you can tell me the truth. If like I will accept this too. But I don't see any damage from him to me, and absolutely understand why he won the fight.
So I'm looking at the scorecards now. All three judges scored the third round for Ciryl, which I thought, was not the case because you were on top for most of that round. So I'm surprised by that as well. Are you surprised they gave the third round to Ciryl?
Сейчас смотрю на карты.
Excuse me, no, they didn't. I got that wrong. They gave the round to you. I'm reading it wrong. They gave two of the judges gave the first 2 rounds to Ciryl. I'm curious how you scored the fight in your mind.
Два судьи дали первые 2 раунда ему. Ему интересно, как ты считаешь, первые 2 раунда за тобой были и за ним?
I feeling I don't know. Maybe my coaches say maybe the first one, the first round was close enough, but I was more active. I did more pressure for him. For sure, I get second round and third round, and I did more damage to him for sure. So and when. I don't know what he think, what he told here if he already was there. So I saw eyes of his team, and they didn't expect this. They didn't expect this decision, and he was upset and he go. So my respect to Ciryl Gane. He wasn't like a guy who just walked out from the cage after the decision because he didn't feel this too. So nothing bad to my opponent. I just don't accept with commission. I can agree with this.
He was in here and he said that he injured his toe after the first kick of the fight and that affected his performance. Did you feel that he was hurt and was changing, or did you just think he wasn't able to keep you off him with your wrestling and your ability?
I was feeling he was absolutely broken, like mentally he was and the fact he broke his finger is a damage that I give to him. So it's a one more fact that I get this fight. How can the guy who was less active and come with more damage like took from the fight could win the fight? Like I don't understand this.
One of the judges who scored it for Ciryl is a lady called Adelaide Bird, who's had very controversial decisions in the past. Triple G and Canelo is one of hers. Do you believe commissions should do more to investigate judges who have different and weird scorecards?
Одна из судей была женщина, у которой до этого тоже были спорные решения. Одно из таких решений было, когда Канело дрался против Triple G. Как тебе кажется, такие люди, которые судят неправильно, должны ли мы считать их ответственными за это, каким-то образом пресекать это?
Канело?
Она была судьей в бою против Канело и Triple G. Та же женщина, которая засудила тебя.
Is it the same judge who judge boxing and MMA and absolutely don't understand like all of this? I don't know how it's possible. Like this state is like a fighting. Как столица?
This is the fighting capital of the world.
It's a fighting capital of the UFC for sure, like of the world too. And they are like I don't want to say all about all commission. For sure, I know he works really good professional guys, but how it's possible the same person can judge like 2 different kind of sports, like absolutely with different and if she have absolutely bad decision in one and so I just don't, sorry, I will go to Russian. Я не могу понять, как человека непрофессиональной ориентации либо не переобучат, если она уже делает неправильное решение, либо не уволят нахрен.
I don't understand how a person that is not professionally learned in this sport can either not be requalified to judge the sport or just not fucking fired.
And the last one for me, sometimes in the past when something like this happens and a fighter feels the way you do, they appeal to the commission to have the verdict overturned. Very, very rarely do we see that ever actually be done by the commission, but is that something you will look into?
Есть иногда бывает, что можно подать апелляцию и попробовать поменять решение. Это то, что ты рассчитываешь сделать или нет?
We for sure will do this, but I'm not believe myself that it will work, because here in Nevada I know it doesn't work. This appellation, like so if it will work, it will be like first decision in history. Like, but it wasn't. Yeah, I understand clearly that it wasn't like so like 3-0 rounds that they can like renew my record after this. But if just they accept after this fight, this judge who did the score after all this free, like or how many the decision she was bad, they just fire her out, and then the decision can change.
What did Dana White say to you after the fight?
He said, sorry for my English. I was fucked up with the judges, kind of this, and all of bosses. I appreciated to all bosses of UFC. They saw everything with his own eyes, and they have similar opinion, but they can influence on the commission. It is kind of the weak point of all MMA sport, maybe in boxing too. I hope, I don't know, yeah, because sometimes we're watching the boxing with 12 rounds and see like some bullshit decision, but in MMA when it's just 3 rounds, and you know, we did so many in the camp, in the gym, like to promote the fight, like everything, and feeling this just after the woman who just, I don't know if she working on her skills, her own skills to judge the fights, or she just sometimes come to watch the fights because she like it, and give the victory wherever she like. Maybe she more like body of Ciryl Gane, I don't know why.
Alex, just one right here. Will you be hesitant to fight in Las Vegas again based on the judges tonight?
Будешь ли ты сомневаться в следующий раз биться вообще в Вегасе из-за таких судей?
Я не хочу сомневаться. Я живу в Лас-Вегасе сейчас, и мне очень нравится этот город. Я просто хотел бы, чтобы над людьми, которые принимают, ну, как и у нас в спорте, почему, если боец не профпригоден, его увольняют из UFC. Если судья делает такие решения, он остается, и с этим все согласны.
It's not that I want to be hesitant about it, because I live in Vegas and I like this city and I want to be here, I want to fight here. But it's the same as in our sport. If you're not professionally fit to fight in the UFC, likely you're going to get fired. So this should be the same with everybody else. You know, if you can't professionally do your job, you shouldn't do it.
You're not the first one to say that about Adelaide Byrd.
Не первый, кто не
Yeah,
сказал.
no, I told you it's a weak point, but I kind of never like touched with this before. Like maybe, you know, our first fight with Ciryl Gane was the same close. Like I didn't feel like I lose the first fight. It was like maybe split decision. It was split decision, but at all I didn't feel so much damage from him at all the fight. And today I was 100% sure that I won the fight. I did more. I was more active. I pressured him, and I just took it, and whatever.
Alex, right here. So you said you expected this to be a different fight than the first fight, but were you surprised about how different this fight actually went compared to your first matchup?
Ты ожидал, что бой будет отличаться от первого, но тебя не слишком удивило, насколько этот бой отличался от первого?
No, I wasn't surprised. If you were watching my fight, you saw how I try to evolve like in every aspect. I'm trying to learn like new things. I have almost 50 fights, 50 professional fights. I don't know how many fights in the UFC, and I still like the sport, and I still evolve from day by day. And you know what? I'm just when I moved to Vegas and to US, you can see how if you just follow me, some like I don't know. how I changed like my game at all. I'm trying to be social, open. I try to like speak English with you guys. I try to be fun with players. I just try to promote all my fights with like in any aspects. And in this same time I evolved myself like a fighter. And this for me, this revanche was like a really principle for me to get it. And I don't want to take it like in this way. Then everybody accept that I won, but nobody give won to me. So it's kind of understand. I need to won, like if I want to won to won like not to give it to decision, but this is a sport. It's not like a throwing. Как сказать, камни.
It's not throwing stones.
Эти
Pebbles?
Не, это
Кости?
игровые кости, да.
It's not like throwing the dice. What is it called?
Да,
Rolling dice, yeah.
да, it's not throwing dice, in octagon. Like, oh, we just fight and wherever you who win. We have to be оценены.
We have to be judged a certain way.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for listening me and for giving some questions because thank you so much.